When are you going to give yourself permission to be happy? When you're married and you have kids, you generally consider everybody else's happiness before your own. Hey, this is Dawn, your love guide, talking to you about real love and heartache. I really struggled with the decision to get divorced. I struggled with it internally for years and some externally. I talked to my parents about it, I talked to my friends about it, but it was such a hard decision for me because I really took my vows seriously, and I bet you do too, or you did too. And because we spent 4 different times for long periods of time in therapy and nothing was changing, I just kept saying, this is never going to change. I knew I wasn't happy, and my former husband wasn't happy, and the kids weren't happy either because our house, was filled with a lot of chaos and stress and tension. And I remember a friend of mine who's very intuitive and spiritual. She said, Dawn, your kids need to see you happy. That's the biggest gift that you can give your kids. So when I decided to get divorced, and I told him, we kept it for a little while, and then I ended up telling my kids. My oldest son and my daughter said, Mom, what took you so long? And then my other son, after a few days of silence, he said, Mom, I just thought yours and Dad's fighting was normal. And of course, that made me really sad. I said, I know our fighting is normal, but it's not healthy, and it's not the example I wanted to set for you and your siblings. I didn't want my sons to think that the way their dad treated me was the way they should treat a woman. And I also for sure didn't want my daughter coming to me 20 years from now experiencing similar things. I didn't want her to be treated in that same way. And now a few years later, we're all much happier. My kids, me, and apparently him. And my wife's children said, he's a good person, you're a good person, but you guys just weren't good together. And I'm not encouraging you to either stay or leave. I mean, that's a personal decision. But I'm inviting you to look at yourself and say, what's going to make you most happy? What's going to make me most happy? Because when I show up happy for my kids, to my kids, with my kids, I also give them permission to be happy and create good lives for themselves. And you can too. Share this message with somebody that needs to hear it, and like and follow for more tips on love and getting through heartache. Take care.